Hello everybody, welcome back to the Baker's Man Challenge. I am Socksway Up. Today we're going to get through a little bit of the winter, move on to where we can plant our oats in this field, but I wanted to get it cultivated. We also need to treat the two fields that we've recently planted for spraying the weeds. And right now we do have a contract going on field number 94, doing some cultivating for us. It's going to bring in about $7,000 after borrowing the equipment and paying the worker to get the job done for us. But we are using the John Deere right now, get this cultivation going, and then we will lease something to probably spray the weeds, I think is the route I'm gonna go this time. We do have some herbicide, so I think we will go ahead and take advantage of that. But 10% done on that contract. I figured while we do this work here, we might as well have a worker making us extra cash. So let's go ahead and get rolling with this, get this cultivation done, and then we'll get to treating those weeds. Haven't bought FS25 yet? You can use the partner code FSSWU. You can find the link in the description. Your support goes a long ways at helping out this channel. You know, I made this mistake enough times. We need to use the right tractor for the right job, and this one is not. And let's not run over too many people, but let's go ahead and drop the cultivator off. The bakery's getting a little low on flour, so we need to move those around as well. Let's go ahead and drop that there. We'll get on the Challenger in just a second, but we need to cruise on over, grab some of that flour, and move it over to the bakery. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit and lower there. Should be good. Yeah, it should just be one right now. Actually, let's take two right now. Might as well. We know we're gonna go through it. Drop it down, back out. Look at that. Getting the hang of it. Having the ground flat really seems to be the key though. And we'll do that. Just tilt it just a hair. That should make it secure to take over there. We're gonna back up real slow like and barely turn. And then we should be able to straighten out here. Get up the hill. Hold on to that flour. Watch where we're going. We can't see. We're gonna also get a shed soon that we're gonna put the bread in, I think. Right next to there, almost right where the bread is now. I think having a shed backed up to it would be real nice, but we would probably need to flatten some ground to do that. But here we go. That one dropped in real nice. Just get this one off the forks. And we're good. Also notice fuel's getting low on both of our vehicles, both of our tractors, and probably the harvester at this point. So we're gonna have to take care of that soon, but we should be able to just create the same exact field here, or configuration, I should say, and be on our merry way. And this should be a lot quicker with a little bit more power we have in the Challenger. And we'll probably, when we have money, eventually upgrade this to the most horsepower it can have, or we'll get rid of it for a red tractor. And finishing up with the cultivation. It'll be nice to take a break from this for a little bit. I feel like I've been doing the same thing on these fields just non-stop. I'd really like to get more fields just to mix it up a little bit. So there'll be a little speck that we'll have to go across to get just to make sure we get the whole field cultivated. You can kind of see it already where we messed up. I'll probably just back up and go to that instead of going across. I think that'll probably be easier. That done, and then we will back up strategically here. Get the cultivator to move over too, please. Try not to go too fast, but that should do it right there. Let's go ahead and lower and just drive right through. Good enough for me. And it looks like we're 85% done with the contract, so the timing is working out pretty decent. Let's go ahead and sneak up here and spray down the cultivator though. And then we'll jump into the store after that. We will take a look at sprayers that we can use. And I believe we have herbicide. I thought we did. Yeah, we have herbicide over there, so we won't have to buy product. We just need to rent the equipment. And we'll get that done. All right, let's talk to them, see what they got for us to lease. Wish they would give us like a close to the store discount. So yield improvement sprayers. We're gonna go ahead with the cheap one. It is the cheapest one and it does the job beyond good enough. Yeah, 95% done. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. Yeah, cruising. Taking a look at the contract, they're 96% done. About to finish this field on this pass, so that'll be real nice. We will go ahead and continue what we're doing. I just wanted to kind of show what was going on over there. Once it hits 100%, we'll just collect it and move on with our day. and run into the herbicide. Spraying the weeds down now, and I haven't seen the comments from last episode if I did something wrong with the roller or if it was just the wrong one. Really interested in comments on that. But we'll treat it this way moving forward, and I think, well, I was gonna spray the field today to the left, but that wouldn't make sense because we haven't planted yet. So we'll do the 2 fields and return this, and we'll have to rent it again in the spring. Done with the weeds, and we're done with the contract as well. So once we empty this, we're actually going to try to combine the other pallet of herbicide with this one, and then we'll return the sprayer after we unload it. But that should consolidate what we have stored here. Hopefully it takes all of it, so we can do that this time. Let's go ahead and see. It did. All right, we'll unload. Perfect. How often does that happen for us? And we'll go in here to vehicles and find the sprayer right there. Return it, head over to contracts, and collect just under $7,000. We are now sitting at $25,000. Let's see how these eggs are doing. We have a massive 385 eggs. And then if we look at the time saving stock, it's November when those are good. Okay. Wheat is pretty decent price right now, but I don't think we're gonna do that. So we know we have enough goods in the bakery to go ahead and sleep. I think it's gonna be time to move through it a little bit quicker right now. Now we have 468 eggs and they're on their way down. So I think what we'll do is we'll grab the trailer. We will reconfigure that because we're gonna need it for flour and bread soon anyways, and load those eggs, get them sold. A little bit of extra cash, we might as well this year instead of waiting until next November. But first step's gonna be making this flat. And man, it is foggy. It feels like fall. Love how close we are to the shop. All right, let's go customize this. And we will just do that. And I'm gonna stick with this color for a little bit. We'll mix it up later, but I'm still digging in the burnt orange. It's almost more like copper actually. The shiny texture on it. It looks great though. All right, let's put this, somewhere like right here should be fine. And sneak up to these eggs here. We'll just put them on the trailer and drive onto the sales location. I'm not sure where that is. We'll have to double check here, but should be good to just drop this down and release. Not too bad. We'll get those strapped in as well. And I wanted to double check on the prices. When they're gonna peak for the bread is January. I couldn't remember. So the next step's gonna be January for the bread and the flour. And right now you can see we're pushing $100,000 when all is said and done, hopefully in a couple months. Oh, we still didn't see where the eggs are going. Farmer's market. And the eggs are one of those things that I wish would fluctuate a little less because, oh, that's not our turn. I don't feel like it's something that we should be holding on to forever before we sell it. It's just kind of strange that you'd keep eggs for a whole year. I don't think that's the intended feature or intended practice, but I think that's what happens because we like to min-max prices. But it would be nice, I don't think egg prices fluctuate that much in real life, but maybe I'm wrong and just don't pay attention. And here we are at the farmer's market, the old school FS22 farmer's market. I don't know if that building was in any other FS games. They don't want them there. I knew better. They want them here. Yeah, 2,000 bucks. We're at 26,000 now. Probably spent a little bit of time preloading some flour on here and moving a couple flour pallets over to the bakery and get to the point where we can just get them sold in January and then get to the point where we can plant the oats. It is January, prices are pretty good, and we are really close to running out of feed for the chickens, so we need to get all this stuff sold so we can reconfigure this to get some more over to them. And it looks like we're heading to the supermarket this year. 16,000 here, and then we'll see what's left. We'll have to do another load. Oh, we saved it. We saved it. Woo! It is a little bit top heavy there. Yep. Interesting way to load, but I think we're gonna do them all the sideways direction, like the back 3 are moving forward, because the front 2 just kind of used up too much space, and we need a bigger trailer. Absolutely. We have arrived, so we'll see what 16,000 gives us. It's always the exciting times of these playthroughs. Oh, just about 40 grand right there. Let's go load up some more. Maybe we'll do the bread next, because I'm interested to see what the bread's going to bring us in. Yeah, let's do that next. Only 7,000 bread. I'm a little disappointed with that, and we did skip a little bit of time to get the 7th one, so I don't think this is even really barely, maybe, will pay for the production itself. Actually, this will tell us right here. Yeah, it's just barely going to pay for the production the first year through, so that's actually not too bad, meaning everything moving forward from the bakery is profit. So looking at it that way, it feels pretty good. This is going to put us really close to that $100,000 mark right now, with a good amount of things still left to sell. And yeah, 39,000, so we're at 105,000 with a ton of flour left. Let's go get all the flour loaded up. Then we're gonna switch this out, sell all the wheat, and feed the chickens. And then we got some decisions to make. It's getting super close. It's time to expand. And one last pallet to load on here. Just throw it anywhere since it's the last one. And let's hop out now. Let's see, just in case, whoops, it would make sense to wait a little bit. Nah, we're at 483. All right, let's head back to the supermarket. 9,000 more dollars. Not dollars, but 9,000 more flour. Should be a lot more than $9,000. And here we are. Cruise on in. Get them sold. 21,000 more. Grand total, 127. Alrighty. Let's get back. We need to get to, oh, we got to go over the creek here. I thought there was a road here. We need to get back to the dealership and get this reconfigured, because we do have about, I think it's going to be $10,000 worth of wheat that we want to get sold this month. And then we can get those chickens fed so we can get to the spring. What do we think of that? Some pretty colors. I like it with the yellow too. Yeah, I'm gonna go overboard with this custom color stuff. And let's get the wheat loaded in here. And I want to move, while I'm thinking about it, I do want to move this. And while we have these nice, oh no, okay, I thought the game froze. While we have some of these lines in here, I want to go ahead and make a little bit of a road. Animal mud, let's go with just dirt. And I'm going to just kind of follow our path here, make it look natural. And I know we do come over this way a little bit. So I just want to kind of make it look like it's starting to get worn out from us driving through here. Trying not to completely touch the lines, but it is happening. Is that as small as it gets? It is. So let's do that, and then we'll go back to the dirt. We'll go a little wider with it, and then we'll go into meadow. I'm gonna go with the short stuff, and it's not showing up. There we go. Let's do the medium stuff. Just kind of fill it back in here, and I think that looks pretty good. Let's. Oh my goodness, what's going on with my view? There we go. Yeah, not bad. I think if it came all the way, yeah, a little bit more I want to do here. And it seems to be like there's hard lines of when it starts editing. It's interesting. It is interesting this time around, but I think that's much better. All right, the wheat's filled up. Let's see where this is going. To a grain mill, apparently. That is, oh, we know where that is. And I think we're gonna hold on to the little bit that we have. We have about 1,000 liters. And I think I will, just to be safe, for chicken feed. If there's anything that we absolutely need to buy, we could spend the money then. Worst case scenario. This color might stay as long as we have this trailer. I really like it. I think that looks slick. Little baby blue going on there. A little aqua, I guess. I don't know exactly what color that is. But this should be the last thing that we have to sell. We'll double check the time-saving stock to see if there's anything we're forgetting about. It's going to push us close to the 135 in our balance, and it got us there. How do I get out of here? All right, double checking here. Yeah, just a little bread, not enough to sell. Same with flour. We could sell a little barley and wheat, but let's go ahead and get those chickens fed before I forget about it, because I did again. And we will go with the barley. For the time being, we'll probably run over our chickens and then leave this here. It's not going to take all of it. It's only going to take a little bit, actually. Yep, that'll be good. All right, I'm going to look at some prices of land and kind of get an idea. I know land's pretty pricey here. We do have a grass field here that we could buy. Let's visit this. Is there somewhere decent on this plot of land? Let's look at it that way. If I go to field, there's a little bit. So I want to head this way and see where it ends. So I want to put a cow enclosure. So I think we got up to about right here. So what if we jumped in the sky and see? It might just tell us we can't because we don't own the land. But let's rotate the camera a little too far there. And let's go into animals, cows, and I do want one that can give us milk. So these are pricey. Oh no. So we'd have to turn it this way to fit and take out some of the field if we did this piece of land. That's not bad right there. We would lose some of the grass. And like if it let us put that there, I wouldn't hate that. 170. So, but I don't want to buy this land if we don't know if it'll fit. 50% fertilized, needs lime. So the first cut's not going to be great. So let's see what else we have for grassland. We pop in here. I don't know why some of these are oh, because all these fields might not have anything in them. Is that it, huh? They plowed over all of the other ones. So I know there's one over here and one, I think 30 was grass at one point, and it looks like they did plow over it. What's this one over here? That's a crop. Okay, so that would be the only option to get some land that was already grass. So the idea that I kind of have is if we could at least enough equipment to do silage once or twice here, would that fund the pen? Now let's look at these productions again, or these again. This one, I don't know if this gives us milk. I wish this would show the output. Therefore, okay, so I could read. Attention, this is a breeding barn, therefore milk production is not possible. Same thing with that. This one says this is a breeding barn. What the heck? So 245 is the cheapest to get cattle going and get milk. So that's going to be a big investment. So we might, yeah, it's going to be very similar to what we did in Riverbend Springs, but we might be buying this, leasing the equipment initially to be able to make silage, and then buying the equipment to make silage, and then buying the pen. It's like, oh boy, let's head home. And yeah, I want to think it over for a little bit. I think we've done enough thinking. We're going to hold off on that. That's going to be later on. That's definitely going to happen. But I want to see the other thing we still are going to need. Well, we're going to need sugar, but we're going to need some greenhouses. And I want to see what we can fit right here, greenhouse-wise. And I only want to do the big boys. So where is the spawning side? Why doesn't that show up? Like, it would be nice to know in this view where the pallets spawn. And why can't I see it? So you can see the height different. If we put it here, it ruins our road. It ruined the road. Okay, so now we see where it is. We're still in the menu, so we should be able to sell it for the same amount. And we'll grab another one, and we're gonna put it about right here. And we're gonna fix the road. And then we're gonna do a second one right about here. And now I have to fix this stuff because I want it to look better than that. That's terrible. Shouldn't be too bad to fix that though. And this one looks okay, except for this little spot here. So I think I'm good with that. Do that like there. Should be nice and flat. And then this area kind of raised up. So I Don't think, yeah, I think we're gonna wanna smooth that out. Yeah, we'll force that down just a little bit to make it look a little bit better as much as it'll let us. Speaking of lettuce, and then this one looks pretty good. We got a little raised hill here, but I don't think there's much we can do about that. And do we want this to stay concrete? Yeah, I'm gonna do this up a little bit. Be right back. We'll see how this looks in the spring, but yeah, this is pretty bad still. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Much better. Much better. Okay, so still $62,000, and we could keep it in our name, but we're gonna need something to fill up water. We do know that. And we're gonna go ahead and hop in here and go a little bigger than we did in my previous series. We're gonna go 25,000 for this. Make it a lot easier to get this done. And we'll go find a spot to fill this up. I don't know, guys. So one thing I was thinking was we only want to produce the goods that we're gonna turn into cake, but maybe it makes sense to do lettuce for a while just to kind of help produce some money a lot quicker. Maybe that's the play. And I don't know. So I'm glad this connects because I was a little worried about that. I know there's some issues with these when the game first launched, but it looks like it is working. And we are going to utilize this little area here to fill it up, and we'll get those greenhouses going. But hopping in here, I think what I am going to do is lettuce for a while, and then, I don't know, but we could role play that we just need to do strawberries so we can get good at growing strawberries. Yeah, I think we do that way. We'll keep it true. Keep it true to the Baker's Man playthrough. But 8,000 per trip should be good. I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe this works for, does it? Let's check. I was gonna say it works for milk as well, so it'd be something we could use later on. But it does. Perfect. This probably won't stay this color. I just kind of wanted it for a little while. I thought that was kind of neat to throw the random colors out there, but we're gonna go ahead and fill up the greenhouses. I'm gonna do, I think, just one tank per greenhouse for now. It is kind of close to the field, but I think we'll be able to sneak in there, and I eventually want to get, a piece of equipment that would help us. Probably a forklift would be nice in this area to move pallets around. With the rest of the money, I think we're gonna put a shed down. It's, I think what my plan is. But let's take a look at capacity. These are 40,000. I don't believe we're gonna need that much. If we go to lettuce, we're gonna do, is that 8,000 a month? Wow. Okay, so yeah, we'll do a couple trips and get this full. Okay, a couple trips now. We got strawberries activated in both of these. They, yeah, we did 3 trips each, so 24,000 each. And let's go ahead, before we get back to farming, I want to see if there's a decent sized shed that we can fit right here. But something that's not too expensive. And looks like it would fit in the area. That's too big. That's too small. Looking for something that's just right. That I used in a different series. Let's see. What about this one? That's pretty large. We could get rid of that tree and potentially put it there. $1,000. Those are cheap. Under silos. Constructibles. We don't want to do that. We need more sheds. Need more sheds. I don't see anything. I mean, that's small enough, but we can't afford it. 24,000, but it's huge. 10,000's pretty big. This is the go-to one of FS22 for me. Tempting though. Tempting though. We did eat up a little bit of our space here, so we could sneak one close to here, but I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of slope there. What about right here? I think we're gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna think through that a little bit. I think this might be what we do in this farmyard area, because we're gonna buy a different area for our productions long term. That isn't right here. And why is this? Oats ran out. Okay, so it just slowed down. Let's go on oats. Let's deactivate that so it doesn't cost us any money. And it's time to move on. Let's check on the chickens. I'm pretty sure they have plenty of food. Yeah, time to move on. I don't think there's a $37,000 field out there, but there's nothing wrong with keeping money. A little snow in February. Do we have enough flour? Oh, we need to move some flour. Okay, that will be the main thing we do here. We're gonna move both of these pallets over, and I think before we plant that field in April, we're going to maintain everything, see if we have enough money for that. I think that would be wise. Let's go ahead and lift this up. And we should be able to use our new-ish path. It's kind of a path. Looking good. It's feeling a little more complete around here. But we don't want this to stop producing, so we got to get flour over here. There we go. And I'm going to cruise around this way so we can see if we got some strawberries yet. I think with this greenhouse being the large one, yeah, we got 2 overnight, and it was pretty late in the day. Okay, I know strawberries aren't the most, profitable greenhouse crop, but that should be pretty good. Be interesting when we skip to February or to March here, see how many goods are over there. And when do they sell best? Their best price is February. We got a little bit. We got $9,000 worth already. So instead of maintenance, I think I'm gonna look at trailers because we are due for something to move more than, 16 pallets at a time. This would be a good spot to stop and jump into the store now. Get that momentum take us. Let's go ahead and try to get the brakes to work here. There we go. Where do they live? I've only bought one. I've only bought one so far. I don't see them. 17,000. This one doesn't look bad. And it also comes with some bale auto loading that we might use later on. We'll see about that. Oh, 3 now. Yeah, 6. So what is that money wise? Yeah, about 9,200 bucks. That's definitely worth it to get that money now. I know it costs us more to buy the trailer than it would be for money we're getting, but this thing's gonna get used a lot. Hopefully it has straps. It doesn't have straps? How do you strap in bales? Okay, we're selling this. Good try, modders. Auto loading would be cool on here, but if you don't have bales to do it for straps, I can't do it. And we just lost a little bit of money from that. I'm just gonna deal with that. We're gonna come in here, go to this flatbed one, we'll buy the $20,000 one, and we will not put the extensions on it. And until we get a little forklift, I think we're gonna have to drive up like this and sneak the pallets this way, which isn't too bad, because then we could just sneak on over to the next one and do this. Lower it on there, take 2 at a time. I'm not brave enough to try 3, and then we'll cruise on over to where I put the trailer. Though it'd probably make sense to loop around like so, just like that. And away we go. I believe we're going to the supermarket. There are 6,000 strawberries, so these are only 500 per pallet that spawn, so not as much as I thought it was, but that's okay. It's still, we're getting 1,500 per 1,000, so about $750 per pallet. All right, here we are. Yep, $9,100 puts us back to 24,000. Let's get home. It's gonna be time to speed up and get to planting our oats. And we've bought some seed just to prep. We'll switch it to oats so we don't forget later and fill it up. We'll come and get this pallet later on as well, just to make sure we don't leave it here. Oh, we'll hold all of it. That's right. Oh, just not enough. That's crazy. All right, let's go sleep. Fireplace going in there, don't they? Got both of them going. Smoke coming out the chimney. Beautiful. It is March. We have some rain coming. Man, all kinds of deals on these. Ooh. No money though. No money though. All right, let's go ahead and get this all prepped and do our planting session of today's episode. Oats are ready to go. Oh, did we activate it? Did we activate it? We didn't. We did not. Now we're ready. We're locked in. We're activated. We're looking good. Let's get this field planted. The last one for year 3. Oh, what is happening? Why? Why, game? Why? Why is it doing that? Oh. 25 minutes into our day, and all of a sudden, snow is just going to show up. There's been no snow, but this is getting silly. I mean, let's see if it'll disappear. It took a second last time this happened, and it's just... Oh, okay, there we go. I was going to say, it is unfortunate because we're in the middle of a session. There we go. All right, we're back at it. If the snow shows up like it did for us, you just leave the game and come back. All right, just the headlands to do now. I think I'm going to do the furthest one in first, but I think most of it's covered. There might just be a small spot that we have to get. And then we'll do that on the bottom of the field as well. Oh, there's a little bit to our left that we're going to have to get there that we missed apparently. Just got to avoid driving in the planted fields. See if I can find that spot. That's weird. I feel like we did plant there, but just in case, we'll go ahead and lower. Yeah, all of that. Well, we went over it twice, so that should be good. And I think we'll just do the rest of them, and I'll see you when I'm done. All right, I think we're all good now, and I think I do want to do some maintenance. So we're going to go over and see what the cost is here. It's not too bad right now on the Challenger, but we haven't done the seeder in a while. I know the John Deere needs it, so we'll grab the John Deere next and do that. But then we're gonna rent a weeder and have the John Deere do that work. Yeah, let's do that first so that I can do the rest of the maintenance while we were waiting for that. And while we have money, well, let's drive this way because we're gonna go to the gas station first. The diesel station. We got 4 here, so that's 2,000, 4,000 strawberries. Oh, there's another spot we need to fix on our road. And I believe we can take this path to get to the gas station, the fuel station. And I believe this is our first time buying diesel on this playthrough. See how much this is going to cost us. 153. That's not terrible. All right. See how much damage this is going to cause us. And we're going to repair everything. 49 bucks here, $11 there, and 2,400. All right. Didn't get the dirt off, so we'll have to wash that too. But let's go ahead and lease the weeder real quick. Man, we could afford that, but I don't think I want to purchase it quite yet. Got a lot of maintenance to do, so I want to make sure we get that taken care of first. And let's grab these seeds while we're at it too. All right, there's that pallet. We'll just tip it up like that. 12 liters left. It's hilarious. And I'm going to risk it. I'm going to let them do the job with it on there. And they are in the field now. So just hold down H, hit OK, tap H, and let them go. We are going to bring the Massey Ferguson over as well for maintenance. Maybe the cultivator I think's fine, but let's check these two. Let's see how the seeder is. Now I don't know if you lose money on the incremental increases of only 1,500, not bad, of upgrading. Oh, 1,100 on that though. So if we go in here and customize, if we just go 1 upgrade to get us to 180, yeah, I'm going to do that now. Now, when we come back in here, no, you don't get a discount. That's kind of lame. I guess that makes sense. You're actually changing out the engine there for one with more horsepower, getting some upgrades. All right, we'll place that there. And then we're going to... What happened? What's your major malfunction? Oh, you think you're blocked by that? That's hilarious. Okie dokie. Oh man, that's... I don't know if I've seen anything like that. Blocked by an object that was on your forks. All right, there they go. Come over here and just top off the chickens. Took just a little bit there. And that's where we're gonna end this episode. We've got everything taken care of. I might roll this at the beginning of next episode. We'll see, but I'm gonna let them finish doing the weeding. And I'm gonna call it a day. I'm SocksWayUp. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you on the next episode.